Hi, this is Don McAllister, and welcome to another ScreenCastsOnline weekly tip video. For this week, I thought we'd take a quick look at some handy hints and tips for using your AirPods with your iPhone, and also a quick tip about configuring your AirPods with your Apple TV. First off, let's take a look at the iPhone. Now, you're probably already familiar with the fact that if you open up the case next to your iPhone, we should, in a few seconds, always doesn't happen when you want it to. Let's try that again. There we go. We see the charging of both the AirPods and also the case. So my AirPods are currently at 100%. My case is at 97%. Let me just take the right hand one out, close the case, pop that in my ear. So you won't hear the beep, but that's now connected. If I open the case again, we don't get the battery configuration at this point, but there are several different ways of displaying it. First off, we can try Siri. Tell me the current charge on my AirPods. Now, because the case is closed and I only have the right one in my ear, it's just giving me that. Another way to do it is to play some music. So if I play some music, so I've got the Beatles here, let's just start playing that. I can hear it in my right AirPod. If I tap on here, it shows me my right AirPod is currently at 98%. If I open the case, yep, I can see, well, it just flashed up then for a second, the left. There we go, that's better. I can see now the battery 98 and the case is 97. I can close that back down. And it will go back to just the right one eventually. But we'll say done for now. There we go, there's the right one. We'll say done. If we come out of here, of course, a better way is to use the batteries widget. We'll go across to the Today view, tap Edit, tap on Batteries, tap Done, and we can now see both my iPhone 8 Plus and also my right AirPod. If I open the case again, give it a few seconds. I can see both the left and the right, and also my case as well. Okay, let's come out of here. Let's take a quick look at the configuration of the AirPods. I did touch on this in the iOS 11 tutorials, but it's worth having another look. And to get to the AirPod configuration, if I go into Settings, and then if I go into Bluetooth, you'll see here my Don's AirPods are currently connected. Tap on the eye. I can disconnect the device. I can forget the device completely, so I would have to repair it. I can change the name. So if I go in here, I can change the name of my AirPods. We'll leave it as Don's AirPods for now. And then I can change the configuration of the double tap on each AirPod individually. So on the left, I could change that, currently set to Siri. I could change that to say play pause, or next track, previous track, or completely off. We'll leave that as play pause. If we come back out a level, and then for the right one, if we change that one to Siri and come back out, that is now reconfigured. Now that configuration is specific to this device. It won't be synchronized between devices, so you will need to change that on other devices that you might use your AirPods on. We have automatic ear detection switched on by default so that audio is routed to the AirPod when you place an AirPod in your ear, or if you put both AirPods in your ears, it will turn to stereo automatically. And then the option to specify which AirPod is to be your microphone. I always leave it on automatically switch. Okay, so that's AirPods on the iPhone. That all works on the iPad as well. Let's have a look at a quick tip on the Apple TV. Using your AirPods with your Apple TV is very convenient, although the initial setting up of them or the pairing of the AirPods with the Apple TV can be a little bit tortuous unless you know this tip. Now, the usual way to do it would be to navigate down to the Settings application using the standard Apple remote, and then once you're in the Settings app, you would then scroll down, you'd find Video and Audio, scroll down, and it's audio output, and then you can go ahead and select your AirPods at that particular point. However, an easy way to do it is from the main screen. With the remote control, all you would do would be press and hold the play button, leave it for a few seconds, and you get this new menu. If we leave it a second, there we go, Don's AirPods. So I can now scroll down with the remote, select Don's AirPods, and that will then pair the device. If you want to learn more about using your Apple devices, there are over 700 full video tutorials available to ScreenCastsOnline members, covering all aspects of the Mac, iPhone, iPad, Apple Watch, and even the Apple TV. Now, all full members receive a new Apple-related video tutorial each and every week, as well as a free subscription to the ScreenCastsOnline monthly magazine, packed with videos and articles on getting the most out of your Apple devices. Now, you can get your free 14-day trial membership over at ScreenCastsOnline.com, or check out some of the free content over on the SCO Showcase app on the iPad, iPhone, and Apple TV. That's it for this week. I'll be back next week with another tip, so I'll speak to you then.